Joining us right now is the chief of Makkal Needi Mayyam, as well as a superstar from Tamil Nadu, Mr. Kamal Haasan. Thank you very much, Mr. Kamal Haasan. First of all, I want to know from you, do you think that the time has now come to take Swachh Abhiyan or the stress on cleanliness beyond cleanliness and wider the ambit or the scope of this conversation?
I always believe that be it Satyagraha or Swachh Bharat, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes.
I can't hear you. Yep.
Go ahead, Mr. Haasan.
So I always believe that be it Satyagraha or Swachh Bharat, it starts from inside. It has to be an individual attempt at working towards a larger cause. And I think when we talk about personal hygiene, we've gone right inside every Indian. And that matters for the country. A healthy Indian would also mean a healthy India. And I congratulate this endeavor, and it is possible.
Mr. Amitabh Bachchan is here. Maybe you would like to ask a question.
Kamal, this is Amitabh. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for being with us, Kamal, and lending your time to this very worthy cause. We've been talking a lot about cleanliness, and some of our panelists here and me were talking about the generation of oxygen, and trees were one of the subjects that came up. They grow more trees, and we need the oxygen. But perhaps one of the things that maybe you would like to is that the generation of oxygen apparently is larger from the oceans than in comparison with the trees. So what are we doing about that?
No, so basically, I think, Mr. Kamal Haasan, if you can hear me, Tamil Nadu being a coastal city, one of your bigger advantages really is the fact that the oceans there and phytoplankton in the ocean produces about 89% of the oxygen that all of us really breathe on the planet. And I know there's this big sort of drive that we keep talking about, which is plant trees, plant trees. But I think one of the sort of neglected areas of looking at ecosystem regeneration would be ocean protection. So that's in terms of, and you today as a politician, you are slowly starting your party. How importantly do you see this sort of connection between health, cleanliness and the environment?
I think all three will have to be approached with equal speed. And as far as the ocean life is concerned, we've covered it all with plastic as if it's a new sofa set. And all our fishermen have to go deeper and deeper into sea, and sometimes even get arrested, because they are looking for fish which are not coming anymore to our shores, because we've totally covered all sea life below the sea with plastic.
Yes, exactly.
We have to work there also. Probably we should have.
Big problem. Yes, that is a big problem.
Dr. Rai?
Yeah.
So one of the issues...
various ways of doing it. You can even have a...
Sorry, Kamal Haasan, this is Pranoy.
Go ahead.
This is Pranoy here. One of the heartwarming comments we heard from a politician was there is much more awareness now, and there is pressure on politicians to do something about pollution, cleanliness, health. But as my colleague Sanket said, it's not really become an electoral issue yet. I mean, it just seems to be in and around. And one reason why perhaps it's not become an electoral issue is because even if the issue is important to me, I have to see one party is better than the other party at solving it. If they're both equally bad, it's not an election issue. Is that a problem that you feel the pressure, but nobody's any better than the other at solving this problem?
I think competition is not the only accelerator. I think it should be from the people. The people should insist on it, and we should start a movement to make them aware. That's why I quoted Satyagraha and individual Satyagraha, that they all will have to demand that their health not be tampered with by avaricious businessmen, careless citizens, whoever it is. They should plead to them, make them pledge to Swachh Bharat, not just as a ritual, but as a commitment.